Now let's understand how to define capabilities. We're going to start by reviewing the steps. Then we're going to go back through the steps while running through a real example. We strongly suggest you run through this course and the examples a full first time before trying to do this for your own idea or product. Let's get going. Step 1. Pick your most important short-term impact to start with. If you're deliberating between a few, just pick one of them. Step 2. Ask the following question. What would you need to do in order to deliver on this impact? Now, at first it's going to be hard to think capability, and you will automatically start to think of features. Just roll with this. Write them down, but stop after 2 or 3. Step 4. You're going to step back and try to abstract them back to what they really do. Now this is hard, but really critical. Do not worry if this is challenging at first. Use the course, the steps, and the examples, and you can also contact us using the forum at any time if you need help. We find that using the following structure to construct each capability makes it a lot easier. Start the sentence with an ability to. In the middle, describe what it does using simple words and not specifying any technology, tool, or product. And we end with the following structure, so that the main stakeholder benefiting from this will be able to realize one or more of these impacts. Keep it very simple. We're going to see an example shortly. This is the underlying capability. Once again, keep it simple. Read it back several times and then pretend you're saying it to your grandmother. It should be self-explanatory. Step 5 is to repeat and keep defining capabilities for this impact. You should expect 3 to 5 from each impact. Once an impact is completed, move on to the next one and then repeat. What's going to happen is you'll soon notice some overlap, whereby most of the capabilities you think of for an impact start to repeat themselves. This is quite normal. Simply relook at the capability you defined and modify it a bit as needed so that it satisfies the impact you just covered. You should expect this to take several hours, often 2 to 4. If you can do this with someone else while using the course as a live reference, that would be the best way to go. We know it's not easy, but follow the steps and you will get it done. Trust us. Let's run through the process with a real example. We're going to touch briefly upon each step and focus primarily on the results, of course. Let's start. Step 1. Pick your most important short-term impact. The one we've selected is based on the same example we've been using from earlier courses. Do you remember the solution that will reduce or eliminate that terrible morning and evening stress to pick up kids and fight metro traffic patterns? Let's use lowering stress for parents or guardians. Step 2. Ask, what would we need to do to be able to deliver on this impact? For step 3, if you've come up with various features at this stage, write them down, but stop after 2 or 3, and let's focus back on the actual capability. Step 4 is about stepping back and abstracting it. Let's see what we came up with. The first capability we've come up with is about accurate, reliable predictions. Here it is. An ability to provide highly accurate and consistently reliable predictions, providing me with enough time to complete my journey without risking being late, and of course without violating any laws or safety considerations, so that I never have to stress over this again and it finally disappears from my daily routine. The second capability is about providing timely information. An ability to provide me with the information with enough time for me to adjust my schedule and take action so that I never have to worry about being late again. The third capability is about ease of understanding. An ability to provide me with the critical information in a way that does not require me to spend extra time and effort trying to interpret and decipher raw data. I just want it simple and straight so that I can complete the task on time with no worries. The fourth capability is about ongoing optimization. An ability to intelligently learn from my activity and optimize predictions so that they get continuously better. The fifth capability is about making it enjoyable to use. An ability to provide games and musical entertainment along the journey to help make it more fun, help pass time so that I pay less attention to the routine journey, but rather to the social engagement aspect.